Hey, welcome back to The Worship Coach. Today we're going to talk about what is dynamic worship. Have you ever heard this phrase before? I'm so glad that we get to be together again. We are going to talk about the phrase dynamic worship. Now, my church, where I get to lead, it's called Bridgeway Community Church in Columbia, Maryland. One of our values of our church as a whole is called dynamic worship. It's pretty great, right, that dynamic worship is a value of our church. But we have, over the years, tried to figure out how do we actually define that and put some language around it, and what does that mean? So for us, I'm going to tell you what that means, and then hopefully that will add some value to you right where you are in your context. So this is what dynamic worship means at Bridgeway Community Church. Dynamic worship is Christ-centered, culturally diverse, relationally engaging, and skillfully executed. I'm going to give it to you again. Christ-centered, culturally diverse, relationally engaging, and skillfully executed. Basically what that means is it's Christ-centered. Everything we sing, everything that we do points people up and in towards Jesus Christ. It talks about who he is, it talks about his character, and what that means for our lives as people. Our worship is culturally diverse. What that means is that we believe in Revelation chapter 7, our only real New Testament model of worship, which is a culturally, ethnically diverse group of people who are centered around God, centered around Jesus, worshiping together. There's really no reason for our churches to be segregated in 2017. There's no reason for that. And so what we believe here at Bridgeway Community Church is that our worship needs to be culturally diverse, both in who's administering the worship, as well as what kind of songs do we sing, what languages do we sing in, what kind of genres are we incorporating, culturally diverse. The third thing is that it's relationally engaging. What that means is that our worship leaders, our worship teams, our musicians, everybody that you see does everything that they can to actually connect with and engage with the congregation every single Sunday. So what you won't see is people up on a stage just performing and kind of with really no awareness that there are actually people in the room. And then the last thing is that dynamic worship is skillfully executed. Even if your heart is right and everything is great and you love Jesus, but if you can't sing and if you can't play an instrument, and that's actually what you're supposed to do on a platform, you may want to choose another ministry. I mean, you may really have a gift of saying hi to people, and maybe you should serve in the lobby or the parking ministry. Come on, let's just be honest. I believe that God equips his people to do the work that he's asked them to do. So that's dynamic worship here at Bridgeway, and so I hope that adds some value to you as well. Remember, it's Christ-centered, culturally diverse, relationally engaging, and skillfully executed. Share with me in the comments section about your church. What are your values? What does worship look like where you are? Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you later.